What's going on, my friends? Chris here. I want to bring you all an update today of Luna. And what I wanted to do, guys, was kind of tell you about my experience of 5 years in this space and something that you may not want to do at these levels. I know there's a lot of people out there who are probably saying, hey, man, we got to buy Luna. It's at $2.37. But what you have to be careful of is that it can continue to go down. I was here, guys, in 2000. I started in 2017, but I was all through the bear market. And you think prices can't go lower, and say it's at $5, and it gets cut to $2.50, and then it goes down to $1, then it goes down to 50 cents, 25 cents. It just keeps getting worked, and the percentage gains are what, or percentage losses are what just chew you apart. So if you did plan on playing something like this, you say, hey, I really want to buy this, I would wait for some type of recovery, some area to play off of. You know what I mean? So you would want to see some type of recovery here, guys, to where we'd at least get a bounce out of here, maybe set a higher low, and actually start digging our way out of here, so that if you wanted to play something like this, you would at least have a stop loss area to go off of. And that's where a lot of people got caught up here, is because they didn't have their stop losses in. And it's so important, guys. I'll always preach risk management in this space. I've seen it, guys. You know, in 2017, I had like $2,000, $3,000 that I put in. I saw it go all the way up to $25,000. Thought I was, you know, best trader in the world, on top of the moon. And I continued to see those gains just get wiped away in the bear market. And it really taught me an important lesson in life, you know, that any of these projects can go down at any point, and they can continue to go down consistently. No one knows exactly where the bottom's at, but if you want to play bottom fishing plays, you need to have at least some type of support of risk management. You know, risk management has to play a factor for you, because it's going to be extremely important, guys, that also if you wanted to play something like this, that you play smaller positions. When there's tons of risk and there's a lot of volatility, you always want to play a much smaller position than a large position. You play larger positions in more conservative moving stocks or cryptos or whatever. So you just have to be careful at this spot. If you're saying I have to buy now, guys, I really would step back and just be cautious, because, you know, there's a lot of people who said Facebook could never really, you know, collapse or have a big loss, or Netflix. And if you take a look at these here, guys, just to give you an example of what can happen at any point. And that's why I'm a swing trader. That's why I trade, and I don't really hold things long term, because I know what can happen in these markets. Guys, take a look at what happened to Facebook. Everyone said, you know, Facebook's going to be $1,000 and this and that. It went from $385 if we take a look here. So the price range to where it's at now, it's down over 50%. That's a huge loss. And, you know, there's a lot of people who are saying right here going, oh, I have to get in. You know, we dropped from almost 400 to 218, and then we ended up pushing this much lower, all the way down to $167. So you always want to wait for a recovery before you just say, hey, I want to jump in. You know, unless, guys, you have a different strategy and you're long-term investing, your dollar cost averaging, whatever. But for me, I want to trade in this space. I want to protect my capital at turning points. That's what's going to be the most important. And I don't need to pick bottoms. So same like thing on Luna here, guys. If it does come back down the road here, you can always play Luna down the road. You don't have to nail the absolute bottom, because many times you'll try to get that bottom and it'll just keep rolling over on you. So the number one thing I'll preach is capital preservation, so that you can live to trade another day in this space. And when everybody is hyping up their own coins and saying, you know, it's going to go to the moon, or it can never go down to nothing, look at Luna here, guys. It was a big project, and Luna got smashed, and it happened in a very short period of time. And that's why those stop losses are going to be so important. The risk management is going to be so important. And you also don't need to just jump in and try to buy the bottom, because many times it will just keep going lower. I've learned from experience. You can always wait to have an area to play off of. So I want to make this quick, guys, but keep your heads held up high. You'll learn a lot. I learned a ton. It kept me studying for the next 4 years and really trying to learn this stuff. So just want to put a caution out there. I love you all. Take care.